7 scary videos that will make your balls tickle. This first video is just a few days old and was posted to YouTube. It was uploaded on the 12th of January by Hassan Barbar, who is a pretty famous Arabic explorer. Unfortunately, the whole video is in Arabic, so I can't really say anything about the place or any backstory, but that doesn't even matter that much, as you'll see in just a moment. After the introduction, he finally starts exploring the abandoned place. At first, he is just looking around the hallway, and so far nothing too interesting happens. After 2 minutes though, when he is in a room in the middle of the hallway, he witnesses something unexpected.
شكله في شي غلط اخوان. طبعا يا اخوان الباب اتحرك. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. طب سكر الباب. الله أكبر. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
While looking at the cans with color and the box besides them, the blue can suddenly starts moving and then rolls to the other cans. This, followed by some strange sound coming from the door behind him, scares him a bit, and just when he thought he'd get some time to calm down, another unexpected thing happens. The box besides the cans jumps on top of them. After some time inspecting the box and the cans, Hassan notices that there's smoke coming from underneath the box as if something was burning under it.
مش عارف. شكله سحر قوي هذا يا اخوان. والله. شو هذا؟ أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن.
Right after that, some green piece of wood falls down from the ceiling.
نعمل أي شيء أو أي تفاصيل أو أي شيء يا أخوان. اسمع لأنه في صوت طالع. بسم الله.
It seems to me that the spirits haunting this place must have been very angry to be this active.
خلينا نشوف هاي. طلع ركزوا.
After that, there's nothing really interesting for about 9 minutes, until he finally goes to another room that looks like a kitchen.
الصوت وين راح؟ مش فاهم أنا. يعني أنا
We can see some opened cupboards, when the one on the right suddenly closes by itself. After a bit of inspecting, he turns his back to it, and now the cupboard doors on the left side open themselves.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر باسمه شيء. بلشت تطلع شرات قوية.
In the final minutes of this video, he explores the rest of the building where nothing special happens. It is a shame that I can't provide more information due to the language barrier, but I would say that it's pretty scary nonetheless. What do you think? Just quickly before we go on, if you like my videos then please like this video, subscribe, and let's get back to the video. The following video comes from the Chinese explorer outdoor Xiao Long. In the beginning of this video, he's talking about not remembering much of the backstory of this place, just the fact that the house was inhabitable after some old man died there. The video starts with him coming to the abandoned house. He didn't even enter yet and is immediately scared by a sudden opening of a door.
The sudden opening of the originally closed door startled me.
He shows us a slowdown replay and then runs inside. He goes around the house for a bit, and when in a room filled with garbage from previous explorers, the windows very aggressively open themselves and then the door behind him closes. When in the hallway, he notices that the doors at the end of it are also in a different position than before.
This door has also changed, but I didn't notice it.
For a couple of minutes he just goes around the house, and when he tries to enter some room, a big wooden plank falls on him. Then again, nothing for about 2 minutes when suddenly something very disturbing happens. Did you notice it? Xiao Long sees a face watching him through the window. He, as well as many of his fans, believe that this is the ghost of the old man who died here, but even this isn't the worst thing to happen to him that night. That comes about 16 minutes later when he notices two hands bursting from the floor. This completely destroys Xiao Long, and panicking he runs away from there. So, real or fake? Let me know down below. This video shows a footage from the TikTok account Paranormal of Watertown. It is a long-minute video shot in Greystone Manor, which is supposedly a haunted house somewhere in America. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any specific details about the place, so we will have to stick with this. The video shows a device placed on some different things, which most likely shows some paranormal activity. The device is constantly beeping and its light is turning on and off, almost as if it spoke in Morse code. The end of the video is the most scary part though.
Thank you.
Some unseen force can be seen pushing an 8-ball on a pool table. I myself can't see any editing or strings, so I would say that this could be a genuine paranormal activity. What do you think about this though? Tell me in the comment section below. This video comes from a Russian channel called Temny Mystic. In it, the author decided to explore some very old abandoned house he found on the internet. For about 13 minutes of the video, he just goes around and explores the ruins of the house. Then he decides to place his camera on the table while he goes to his car for EFG and other cameras, when finally something scary happens. For a moment the whole house starts to shake itself, as if something was trying to show that he is not welcome there. Then we can see that the camera moved a little, and also that the cupboard door in the other room started moving, before it fully opened itself. After this, the offer tells us that he will turn off this camera, and in the meantime he'll set up other cameras all around the house. When everything is set, he carries out the EFG to communicate with the spirits. For another 10 minutes he's asking questions, and surprisingly the spirits answered most of them. They said that the house was built on a graveyard where they are buried. He then asks them whether they would hurt him if he stayed overnight, to which they respond with the words "leave now" in Russian, and the whole house starts shaking again.
Добра не жди.
Хватит!
He asks a couple more questions and the video ends with the spirits saying that they are leaving because they need more energy, whatever that means. The following video was posted on an account called Paranormal 655 and it shows a camera footage of a man making himself breakfast. He leaves the cereal box on the counter and goes for a milk, when suddenly the box moves itself quite a long distance to the right. When he comes back he doesn't even notice this, so he starts pouring milk in his bowl when the box starts moving once again. Now he notices that something isn't right and becomes suspicious. For the third time he finally sees the box moving himself, and scared he starts running away. I have some suspicion about this video, but the decision whether it is real or not is again only up to you. This video was posted in August 2022 to the YouTube channel Luan Mendez. It shows Luan and some of his friends exploring a property of an alleged murderer, who has according to many left the whole area abandoned. So the author wanted to see if that really is true and to potentially explore the complex. The video starts with Luan and his team in their car arriving to the location. When they arrive, they try to find a way inside this property, but they don't seem to find any even after a few minutes, so they hop back in the car in an attempt to drive around to see any possible entrance. While doing that, however, they quickly find out that the property is not abandoned at all.
Da curva aqui no final da curva. Vai cuidando aí, Léo. Oxi! Oxi! Olha lá! Olha lá! Fica aqui! Meu Deus! Apaga a lanterna! 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 Silêncio. Aí, ó. Deu a luz, mano. Acabou. Ele parou. Calma. Hã? Vamos ver, eu vou ligar aqui, ó. Eu vou ligar aqui, né? Vai. Ó, eu vou ligar o carro, só não liga as lanternas. Tá. Tá, vamos então. Nossa! Meu Deus do céu! Ai! Passa por cima! Vai por cima, mano! Sai nele! Vai ser louco, velho! Vai louco! Ai! Sai! Cuidado! Meu Deus! Cuidado! Meu Deus, tá dentro do carro!
After just a few seconds of driving, they all start screaming when they see a man standing outside the car with a chainsaw in his hands. This obviously scares the whole team, and so they stop and turn off the car lights, hoping they weren't noticed by this man. For about a minute and a half they are talking with each other about what to do next, after which they start the car again. Right after the lights turn back on, they are terrified, as the man is now standing right in front of the car with a chainsaw running. They fortunately manage to quickly flee the scene and escape this maniac unharmed. Another few minutes pass and they stop the car and notice a pretty big scratch on the car, which was made by the chainsaw. Being their only exit, the whole team goes back in the car and drives back to the place where they saw the man. This time he is nowhere to be found though, and they get out of the place as quickly as they can. Now, I first thought that the video had to be fake, but after seeing some comments below it, I started to think it could be real. A lot of these comments really confirmed that this was in fact the property of a well-known serial killer, so maybe the whole video is real. Just maybe. The last video comes from the YouTube channel called Rodolfo Augusto. It was posted in September 2022 and it shows a group of people exploring some abandoned building. Now again, there is a language barrier, so I can't really provide more details about the place, and I can only explain what I see myself. At the beginning, they are looking inside the house through the windows before they enter, and when they do, the paranormal forces there don't keep them waiting for too long.
Força, gente.
Não é evento, não?
Você vai tacar um negócio?
Foi reação. Tá estranho, mano, coisa aqui. Não é vento, não. A porta tá fechada, tudo fechado. Aí não é não, tá?
É vento, ó. É vento, tô falando que é vento.
Tem alguém aí?
Será que tem alguém aqui? Oi! Isso aí não é vento, não.
Just a minute inside and they hear a sound as if someone threw something at them, and then the door behind them closes itself shut, which scares them and they arm themselves with branches. Then they continue their explorations. There were again some things thrown at them, but nothing really too interesting, until something scares the living hell out of them.
Segura.
Trancou a porta.
Ô, passou aqui agora.
Eu vi alguma coisa ali.
Passou aqui agora. Pô, se tiver alguém aí fora aí, ó, pode de brincadeira.
Eu vi.
Ô, passou correndo, mano. Susto, mano. Ô, tem coisa aí fora, ô.
Pinguim, tem alguma coisa aqui, vem aqui, vi.
Não vou abrir não, mano. Ô, que lugar é esse, velho? Ó, tá mexendo aqui, ó.
Oi?
Tá mexendo aqui, ó. Tá querendo entrar. E agora?
One of the guys saw someone move through a small hole in the window. This scares them all, but they don't run away just yet and they explore a bit more. In the rest of the video, there's nothing special to see, however. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like this video, then please like, subscribe, maybe comment which of these videos scared you the most, and I'll see you in the next one.